Okay, so we're back to another video, and I know this isn't Dark Souls 3, but I mean Dark Souls 2, but kind of something similar to that. In my opinion, it's not better than Dark Souls, but I mean it's still a really good game. So again, I want to hold it past it to really say that this game is on par, or maybe even maybe a little bit better than Dark Souls. Who knows? But personally, I like Dark Souls more. But I'm just saying, in terms of features and the actual gameplay and stuff like that, I'd probably say this might be a little bit better. It depends on how you view the game. Because people who play multiplayer tend to like this game because this game is multiplayer, it's an MMO, but Dark Souls is an RPG. I think I left on bad terms. What is going on here? Jeez. Alright then, jeez. Oh, I spawned in the middle of a real attack. This is just fucking amazing. So, the one thing in this game is you can jump. Who doesn't like that? I completely forgot how to play this game. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. And they ran away because after you go a certain amount of time, or a certain amount of distance, they just walk away because that's not where they're stationed to attack. So let's just keep attacking these guys.
Split up! Move to flank! Advance!
That's pretty much this game. Honestly, I gotta like really just like get back into this game. Hold up. Okay, let's do this. Or no, let's move that back a little bit. There we go. I feel like that's a lot better. Okay, nope. And the reason why I say this game is probably a little bit better in terms of, oh crap, I have too much in my inventory. But like, the reason why I even say this game is on par, maybe even better than Dark Souls, is because like the amount of options that you get for this game are just incredible. Like as of right now, I feel like this game is a little bit clanky, but I mean, I guess it's the same for like every single MMO, right? That real clanky feel. Like, of course Skyrim didn't have that, but and also like the amount of armor that you can get. Like you see this little boost that I get, little defensive shield. You can see on my health bar, you can see the little blue. Kind of went away now, but you can craft your own armor with their own special technicalities that you want, such as you can have an effect that gets you the shield that you want, like here, or you can have an effect that gets you higher magic damage or something like that. There's just so much customization that you can do in this game, and it's just incredible. I love that so much. Even though Dark Souls has that, you can't craft your own armor, and it's just the way you want it. It's just kind of, you can buy it or you can find it in the world somewhere. But then again, it's not really too far-fetched to say that you can find the same amount of armor piece that gives you a little bit of effects. But in this, you just have a little bit more variability here, as you can make it yourself, which, who wouldn't want that? The one thing you really gotta get used to this game is like the hitboxes, because you attack someone from a really long distance away and it's gonna hit them, because you're locked onto them. But then again, I feel like it's just an MMO kind of thing. I don't know what to tell. There are 4 different classes in this game. There's a Templar, which I am right now. There is... Shit, I'm a little bit paralyzed here. You see the little hand that's grabbing me. Anyways, there's a Templar, there's a Dragon Knight. You can get a Shadow Knight, I think, like that. Something like that. Jeez, why isn't the ghost going away? Okay, this is not meant to be happening. There we go. Okay, so I keep getting sidetracked. Hold up. There's a Templar, there's a Dragon Knight, there's a Nightblade, and the last class is a Sorcerer. I don't know how I forgot that for a second. The really cool thing, the one reason why I say this game is just as good as I say it is because you can make a Sorcerer with heavy armor and a sword and a shield, or you can make a Sorcerer the way Sorcerers are intended to be, which is light armor with a staff. You can make a Dragon Knight, and keyword Knight, you can make them with light armor and a staff, or you can make them the way they were meant to be with the armor that I have right now. Or it's not really the way they were meant to be, but just kind of like the way that you kind of envision a Dragon Knight would kind of look like. Is something like this, I don't know. That's how I envision it. You can make a Templar with the Restoration Staff, or with the light armor, which is definitely a way, but Templars are usually found in the pretext of heavy armor and a mace, or a club or an axe. But as I am right now, I have a sword and a shield, which really isn't that far off, but same thing. You know, I just spammed this particular move. I even forget what it's called. Jeez, it's been such a long time. But this is overpowered if you can use it properly. It drains your stamina, but then again, I really don't care. Another thing is, you have a magic bar. I have a magic bar. I have a stamina bar. I have a health bar, but the attack that I do right now is completely just dependent on my stamina. And if it's dependent on your stamina, that means it's dependent on the amount of damage that your weapon does, and not the amount of damage that your magic damage has. You do. It's honestly a really confusing system, but I mean, it's not bad, trust me. Also, the boss fights in this game are not that bad at all. Like, they allow you doing some pretty crazy shit, but like, other than that, it's a really cool system. And I do love Elder Scrolls. I've been playing this for a really long time, and just when you find out how to play this game truly, it just gets so addicting for that small amount of time. But then again, you can keep going. It's just I don't know what happened to me. Actually, I know exactly what happened. So before I tell you that, I just need you to know that you have 3 different storylines that you can pick from. You can pick from 3 different alliances that boast 3 different storylines. So one of them is the Daggerfall Covenant, the other one is the Ebonheart Pact, which is the one I am allied to, and the other one is the Aldmeri Dominion. All 3 of these start at different locations. They have different spawn locations, and they have different areas that you can go to. Let me just show you real quick. So this is the entire map of Tamriel, the entire world map that you can go into. Some of these places are DLC areas, such as Cyrodiil, the middle of Cyrodiil, and I think up here is someplace. There's definitely some areas that are. Gold Coast, I think, is a new one. I've never even heard of Gold Coast. Or Reaper's March, yeah. Let's see. Shadowfen. Still Rise Waste Shrine. Cradle of Shadows. They've added new shit since I've been gone, so I'm just kind of admiring that. So here is where you go to if you start off in the Ebonheart Pact, and then you go down here, and then you sail up here, and then you go down there. And that's the storyline that you go to. It's up here. These are the 5 regions that you explore if you start off in the Ebonheart Pact. If you're in the Aldmeri Dominion, you start off in Aradon, and then you go over here. I haven't really explored the Aldmeri Dominion, so I don't really know how this really plays out. So I just know it's these 5 regions here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is, I think, just DLC area. So you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, or purchasing Dark Brotherhood DLC. And here is the Daggerfall Covenant, which you start off in Glenumbra. Or you start off in Glenumbra, and then you keep going your way over here. You make your way around here, and then you make your way back there. And as you can see here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regions. But Bankarai is not really an area that you want to go to. At least I don't think it hosts anything, right? No, I don't think so. It might, but if you just think about it, it's the same amount of content that you have for each one of these, but it's a little bit different in the way that you can do side quests. There are two main storylines that you can pick from. The war between all these three allies, these three groups. I can't say alliance or anything like that because like these guys aren't in an alliance. These guys are actually separate. They have their own separate alliances, but that's kind of something that you want to get into later on. It's kind of like the battle of the races, basically. And you have the main storyline that involves their particular, whichever pact you picked, or whichever group you picked, because I don't know why they have to make it so different. Like the Dominion, the Ordinary Dominion, the Ebonheart Pact, and the Daggerfall Covenant. Like I feel like if they would just make it all the same, then it would be easier to call it by one thing. Like if they were all packed or something like that, we can call it the packs for attacking each other. But these groups are all attacking each other, and they're in a fucking war here, and basically the midst of that war is Citadel. Whoever captures Citadel wins. Okay, it's getting really dark in this game, but like one of the main storylines is just a battle between them. The other one is a main storyline, the actual lore behind this game, the one that you actually have to pursue is like it's a storyline about attacking the Daedric Prince Molag Bal in the depths of the underworld, which I'm going to show on the map real quick, but it's just a really interesting storyline. I don't think that has anything to do with your race or your, group that you've picked. Maybe like the story missions take place in different locations if you're in a different area or a different group, but other than that, it's all the same cut and dry shit. Like the same missions for each one of them, and they don't make it any different. Oh, I forgot I have a healing skill because I'm a Templar. One of the reasons why you should make a Templar. It's a really good class. Another reason why I'm saying you should play this if you haven't played it is because like this game isn't dying out. It's kind of like World of Warcraft in the same way that the game isn't going to die out anytime soon. Or at least I don't think. It's still gonna be the same old, same old. People are still playing this game. There's new updates coming on, and there's also a new game coming out. The new Elder Scrolls Online game. I think it's. Damn, I really forgot the name of that. It's the one with the elves. I can't believe I forgot the name of that. Hold up. Morrowind, yeah. Because I knew there was a game called Morrowind. I haven't played Morrowind. I've played Citadel. I've played Oblivion is what I'm trying to say. I've played Oblivion and Skyrim, but I haven't played Morrowind. Really exciting. I might get the game when it comes out. But then again, I am thinking about getting a lot of games soon, so whether I get to that or not, it depends on which games I get. Because I don't want to spend too much money on too many games, because then I'm just going to get overwhelmed, like, shit, today I'm going to be playing this, today I'm going to be playing that. I just want to finish one game and then get on to the other one. I hate how the rolling in this game isn't subject to the one key. Like, you have to press the shield button and then you gotta press X to, like, roll in a certain direction. Plus, it takes away so much of your stamina, which I just don't like. Or maybe it's just that I think I'm using too much stamina for my attacks. Let's see. 8 points. I put. Let me just show you the skills and why this game is so unique in the way that you see all of these. These are all the skills that you have. All the, not single skill, but like these are all the skill trees that you have, the categories that you have. So in AEDRIC Spear, you have all of these skills, plus you have the passive abilities, which are, well, your passive abilities. Yep, passive abilities and stuff like that. It's really cool. You also have, all three of these are for your main class, which is Templars. The second one is Dawn's Wrath, which is kind of like if you're playing as a mage, like just throwing stuff at you. Sunfire, which is like a ranged attack. Solar Furrow, which is range. Backlash is kind of like a ranged attack. Eclipse is most definitely a ranged attack. And then Radiant Glory, which is the ultimate ranged attack, which I have with me. All of these, obviously, your passive abilities. You also, regardless of if like one of the steel trees you don't want to go to, You always want to level up your passives because they give you boosts for free basically, so it doesn't really matter. Restoring of your typical healer class, where all of these are healing abilities. The Breath of Life, the Ritual Rebirth, that's I've put these in there because even if you're playing as a knight, you can still use these abilities, which is really helpful in the midst of a battle. If you're really going down, or if your health is like at halfway. My character is based around kind of like a tank DPS, with that main DPS attack that he does with no defense, really just going straight into the battle, attacking, not even giving a fuck about anything. You have that one shield that my armor does, plus I also have healing abilities so I can use that. Passive abilities, you always want to do that. For the weapons, this is where it gets really interesting. You can do one-handed and shield, and it gives you an alternate skill line here, where you can get all of these skills that are specific for one-handed shield, plus the passive abilities, which obviously you want. Dual wield, you have their own skill tree in here, or the skills that you have in there. And some of these are really cool. This is more of like an insane DPS class, which I really want to try dual wield one day. But then I feel this shield is also really good in the way that it defends. Bow, I have a bow with me. You can have 2 weapons at a time, so if I press square right here, or I mean triangle right here, my ability bar has changed. See, the ability bar right now is sword and shield, and now it's the bow skill line, or the ability bar. Really cool stuff here. I really like it. Honestly, I feel like the bow is one of the most powerful weapons because the amount of critical damage that is insane. Snipe, do I have snipe? I can do that. Either one of those, but I'll probably not do that right now. The other one is destruction staff. I feel like they took off a weapon or 2. Well, no, not really. Even if you have an axe, then it can be 2-handed, one-handed, and shield. Dual wield bow, destruction staff. Let's do that. So you have abilities here for destruction staff, and they're all basically destruction staff skills that you have to use your magic to do. Forge, shock, wall of elements, destructive touch, weakness to elements, and impulse. And I don't use the destruction staff. There's no point in getting passive abilities here. Restoration staff is a little bit different. Destruction staff, you can either have an ice staff, a lightning staff, or a fire staff. For restoration staff, they're all the same. And you know, you can see all the skills here, which pretty much the same thing as my restoring life skill tree, but like skill line, but it's a little bit different. I feel like the restoration staff skills line is a little bit better than what I have for my class, since this is completely based on restoring. That one has a little bit of offensive abilities in it, and it's kind of like in the heat of a battle or something like that. This is just kind of like healing your teammates or something like that, being the healer on a team, staying back and just defending. You have light armor, medium armor, and heavy armor, which is really cool. I honestly love this when I first saw it. I just think it's so cool. Like, you have a light armor skill tree, or skill line. I don't know why I keep saying skill tree, but you have that, you have heavy armor, which you have an active ability for your armor. That's so cool. Intensify your physical presence to gain major resolve and major ward, increasing your physical and spell resistance by 50-80 for 12 seconds. Also grants you immunity to knockback and disabling effects for 5 seconds, which honestly is pretty helpful in the heat of a battle if you know how to use it. And I obviously have all the passive abilities maxed out because I use heavy armor. Lejardaman, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. That's Lejardaman or Lejardaman. I just don't know. But that's basically your thieving abilities. Another thing in this game is actually you can be a thief. You can actually steal stuff from like areas and stuff like that at least expected. If you get caught, you have a bounty on you, and the guards will come after you and attack, which I think is a little bit realistic, despite the other games in MMO history are just, you can't steal shit, you can't trade, you can't do anything like that. In this game, you can do a trade. Trading system is actually valid. So another reason why you should probably like this game. Okay, I was gonna attack this guy, but he's civilian, so I really shouldn't. The Bandari, I think they're a trader gang. Yeah, he has a merchant.
Zagini has many fine items for sale.
I feel like this game has just like Okay, it's just basically it's just the same shit. It's not like Skyrim where you have the merchants that sell like specialized shit. This is just kind of like the same stuff for each merchant. So as I was saying, like this game just gets no love. Like whenever you look on like the Twitter pages or anything like this game is not even like popular compared to like the other games and stuff like that. But I feel like there's a reason why. It's just I haven't really delved into it why. It's just I just know this game doesn't get a lot of love because when you found out that instead of actually making like the next instead of making like the next Skyrim or something like that, you actually intended to make a game like this, everyone just got a little bit mad. Everyone was just kind of like, what are you doing making a dumbass game like this? You should probably just go back to making the other games like you were intended to do that people were looking out for, because Skyrim did come out in 2011 and it's been a while. It's been 6 years, and what did these guys come out with in Elder Scrolls Online? So obviously there was a lot of disbelief, a lot of anger between the game and stuff like that, so. Okay, I have no idea what's going on right now. Okay, let's try to bounce back from this. Oh my god, I am coming back. There we go. This guy's pretty overpowered, to be honest. The way I made this guy is like complete and utter just chaos. I was just sitting down, I was like, okay, cool, I made a Templar, now how am I gonna go about this? And then just the amount of time that I spent in this game is just, it's insane.
Circle around.
I'm probably gonna switch to like a dual wield later on. Oh, fucking hell, he ran me over. I'm probably gonna switch to like a dual wield class after this. Like, I'm the same character, but just like dual wield at that. But yeah, as of right now. Okay, so like another thing is, the reason why I'm on this guy right now and I haven't made a new character, which I'm trying to do, is because if you look on the bottom right, it says champion and it says 119. Now that is my champion level. After you get to level 50, you go into champion ranks and lore book discovered. Yeah, but like, take that. Yeah, take that. Okay, so like, champion ranks are practically like, let me show you real quick. Champion ranks are practically this, which you have a bunch of skills here. This is practically your stamina skill line. This is your tanking, your health, and this is your magicka. So if you were to say this is kind of like your stamina, your health, and your magic. And this is focused, these three right here are focused around mages, these three are focused around like thieves and maybe like DPS classes, and this is focused around the basic tank. Now, as I can see, I put most of mine in this one because I'm really trying to put my stamina cost reduction and stuff like that into that, so that's cool. Let's do that real quick. This is only accessible to you after you get to level 50 and beat the base game, and then the champion ranks come afterwards. The more champion rank you are, the stronger you'll be, since basically everything is dependent on your champion rank. Let's see, I have 2 left on there. I probably should put it to the lady. I don't know why I put Elemental Defender on there, because like even if it is, I probably should have put on something else like increases the armor or something like that. I don't know. This doesn't feel right. Sword and board is the way to go, that's what I'm gonna say. Let's snipe these guys. Shit, I'm out of stamina. go. Before, you have to be really strategic in this game. Most people have to do that because they don't have like an insane class like this, where you can just fucking self-heal and shit. Most people just carry on like vials of potions and shit like that. Yeah, I guess you really don't have to do that with my class, huh? I mean, that is kind of responding in that because oh shit, that's a really nice staff. Really nice staff. Jeez, I might have to cop that. Just to sell it, but just like... Let's see. To really take this shit out. Yeah, fuck that. Give me this. And take the gold too, I need that. My mission right now is to pledge City of Ash 1, kill the Warden, kill the Infernal Guardian, kill the Razor Master. So the pledges are practically like dungeons. You can see the little symbol next to the pledge, which is like a little cave with a plus sign next to it. And there is one of those. Okay, let me go there first. There we go. Let me summon my horse. And let's go there. Again, like I said, this game doesn't have that much popularity, so there's not going to be anyone here right now. I don't think there's anyone playing this game. Okay, there probably is. JK. It's like fucking 500. Look at these guys. Jesus Christ. They all just walked right in here. Oh my, no way. I'm at a loss for words. How are there this many people playing this game right now? I heard this game was like dead. And look at the champion ranks for these guys. Like, oh no, he's level 27. I don't have any fucking idea what's going on right now. I have no idea. It's a fucking clusterfuck here. Oh my god, there's so many people here, and it's been such a long time since this game came out. I think that says conduit on it. It's synergy effects. I don't even think I've attacked these guys once. Look at how many people are here. Jesus Christ. Dread Sivan, the Dreadweaver. There we go.
I admire your tenacity, mortals.
Oh boy. I really thought this game was dead.
From the sides!
Flank! Now! Destroy!
That was an unwelcome surprise.
To the side! Move!
To the side! Strike! Now!
From the side!
Morality is a fool's game.
Go around!
Spread out!
Flank! Now!
I heard the commotion out there, and somehow I knew it was you. I can't tell you how good it is to see you, my illustrious friend. As you can see, we are in That fiend Alasan is here. With Wafa dead, he has the withered hand dedicated to his own twisted designs. He seeks power. Reason they aren't raising these people. It's because Alasan plans to turn himself into a lich. He has corrupted one of the Anse wards. He's using some kind of necromantic focuses to channel energy from the dead for a ritual he's conducting in the lighthouse. He says this ritual will make him a lich. Will you help me stop him? I believe it's best to destroy the focuses first. Al-Hassan's minions have been piling the dead around them, and they seem to be channeling energy for the ritual. Destroy the focuses.
It is an honor to meet you. Prince Azar has told me of your deeds in Sentinel, and I know you have General Thoda's respect as well. With you here, I think our chances of surviving this have improved tenfold. Thank you for bringing me this message, albeit the Scholar's apprentice was lost to me in the fighting. Regrettably, I fear that young Shiri was most likely slain. Of course...
Circle around! Circle around!
Move, now!
Advance! Move to flank!
From the side! To the side!
There now!
If we do not end this war, it will end us.
I cannot complain, but that does not seem to stop me.
Spread out!
Says it's the only love he ever gets.
now!
Move to flank!
Only the dead will see that.
Go around! Circle around!
I cannot complain, but that does not seem to stop
Only
me.
the dead will see an end to this war.
Spread out!
From the side!
Charge!
You've come too late! The ritual has begun, and you cannot strike me down! You are the one who killed my brother Uafa, are you not? I will grant that you are likely a formidable foe. But once I become a lich, I will burn you to cinders. There's nothing you can do to stop me now! The ritual has begun, and I am already bound to the Anse ward as it is bound to me! If you strike me down, the blade will be shattered!
You broke the Anse ward. You think that will stop me? I am not finished.
After so many centuries, it is a wonder I can still be surprised. I could not abide the necromancer corrupting my ward, but I was powerless to stop him. Your actions have shattered the blade. Shattering the blade was the only way, albeit there were consequences. Necromantic energy was released, causing the dead of No, he cannot be slain now. There is a way, but I am fading. With the ward broken, my strength wanes quickly. I will presently go to the far shores unless you can reforge the blade. We need the gods' favor. For Tava, capture the desert wind. For Morwa, get the milk of a goat. And for Zet, gather the earth from a fallen warrior's grave. With these elements, reforge the blade, then bring it to the Onse Shrine.
You are undone by your own heroics, dog. I may not be a lich, but I have an army of undead.
Dumac take? Of course.
I do. And as much as it shames me, I am going to beg you to let me keep them. Where I come from, when you're sent on a mission, you're expected to succeed. Morrowind, I work for House Telvanni. You should know that the Ebonheart Pact is as much my enemy as it is yours. You should also know, if I don't return with these ship designs, they won't just kill me, they'll kill my children as well. House Telvanni does a great deal of trade by sea. These designs, the reinforced hulls, would make our ships invincible. I cannot delay here any longer. I beseech you, for my children's sake, let me take the designs. You have to give me credit for trying, right? Here, take the damn designs. I am not going...
You work quickly and efficiently, young one. That's a relief. I'm surprised, to be honest with you. I'm almost certain that spies have been... I knew it! I saw a dark elf slinking around the docks all suspicious-like just the other day. Well, if there's one thing I know, it's that you, my friend, have done your duty here, and then some. You covered the behinds of all the cowards who abandoned the place. The Covenant needs more people like you. Now that well...
Heard what you did at the Attura estate. Tava bless you.
The horses are...
Don't seem to be making much progress.
Fine goods at fair prices. Buying and selling. Help me turn my luck.
You've come to put hammer. You've come to put hammer.
Alakir has its own pantheons, but I...
Oh, I beseech you, let none of them...
You will die. You will die, and then you will join my army. You have meddled with my affairs long enough. It is time to end this.
Yes, the time has come to end this evil.
What are you doing here? Your ward is broken, Ansei. You are no threat to me.
Now, take the ward and use it to trap Alasan.
What are you doing? No!
I feared that after all these years, my sacrifice would prove to be of no avail. But you performed. He became some kind of specter, and he bound himself to my ward. But that allowed me to imprison him within it. He is contained now. I sense that the third ward is in the greatest peril of all. The sibling of the necromancer who came here is far more skilled in the dark arts, far more dangerous, and far more ambitious. The sibling I speak of has not been slain, and has possession of the third Ansei ward, but I cannot sense its location. I do not know, but trust your destiny, for it will lead you where you need to be. First,